Hey, I'm Brian Edwards. This is Jim Brennan. You're watching Toronto FC TV. On this week's show, Chad Barrett goes on the spot. We're hanging out with CB2. Catch up with the Purolator food drive. JC and Ricketts give coaching tips. But first, we look back on the game against Chivas.
Norville win in to the 18. Left-footed shot. Ricketts for Dicchio. And BMO Field goes crazy. Robinson long from Brennan. Oh, what a save by Sutton. Here's Amado Guevara. It's Guevara. Played inside. There it is. Toronto FC's on the board. DFC.
With Toronto FC's squad decimated by international call-ups and injuries, Coach John Carver had to bring in 3 players on emergency one-day contracts for the game. The Reds were looking for revenge after defeating Chivas a week earlier, and the makeshift side started the game well. Tyler Rosenlund scored his first Major League Soccer goal to give Toronto the advantage. Barrett and Ricketts involved in the move. Rosenlund with the finish as Toronto's understrength team started to dream. The Reds had chances to double their advantage. Kevin Harms feeding Chad Barrett. Johan Smith also went close. And Barrett with another opportunity to score a second goal for Toronto. The missed chances proved costly as Chivas came back to tie the game before half-time and score 2 more in the second half to inflict Toronto's second home league defeat of the season.
If you think about the game, they had a lively start, then the game settled down, I changed the system, and then we took the lead with a great goal. For me, the best goal of the game. For the build-up and the pass and the movement. And then we had 1 or 2 other chances. But what turned the game was when Chad Barrett's in the box and the guy pulls Chad Barrett back inside the box. So that could have been a penalty and it could have been a sending off because he's last man. We don't get the penalty, he goes down the other end and they score and it's 1-1. So that was a key moment in the game. And again, just before half time, you come in and you 2-0 up. It's a different story.
Back for another edition of On the Spot. With me today, forward Chad Barrett. Are you ready to go?
Ready.
All right, you look enthralled. I can't wait. First question, what is the best goal of your career so far?
Most memorable goal would probably be the one against Argentina in U20 World Championships to beat Argentina 1-0.
Who did you hang out with the most when you played in Chicago?
Nick Noble, the backup keeper, or Justin Matt.
Who is your favorite sports team?
Tottenham Hotspurs is my favorite team.
Do you hate it when people say that you look like Wayne Rooney?
No, they actually say I look like the poor man's Wayne Rooney. That's when I hate it.
Who is the best striker of all time?
Jurgen Klinsmann.
Well, you said that with quite a bit of conviction.
Well, he played for Tottenham Hotspurs when I started liking him, and probably one of the best finishers you'll ever find. Never like a spectacular goal, but always scored.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the name Brian Edwards?
Funny hair.
Okay, I'll take that. Jessica Simpson or Gisele Bündchen?
Gisele.
LaDainian Tomlinson or Ken Griffey Jr.?
LaDainian Tomlinson.
What's it like living with Rowan Ricketts? That is the burning question everyone wants to know.
Well, yeah, I see how loud he is on the streets. He's pretty much that loud living with him, so sleeping's kind of tough.
Are you a good cook? Or what do you cook? Do you cook?
If you asked me, I'm a great cook. Because I cook all my mom's recipes, but if you ask other people, I don't know what they'd say.
Like Rico, he might not agree with that.
I don't know. He hasn't tasted yet. I'm sure it'll be on the next Rolling with Ricketts, though.
All right, final question. What is the first line of the Canadian national anthem? And if you want, you can get into it by singing it for us.
Do I know it? All I know is the O Canada part. I just look at the scars. I get amazed by the scars out there. I don't even listen to the song.
All right. Thanks very much, Chad. This has been another edition of On the Spot.
It was BMO Day at BMO Field last week. Employees from BMO Financial Group visited the stadium to play soccer on the pitch, get taken through drills by Rowan Ricketts, and Coach John Carver gave them a behind-the-scenes look in the locker room.
That was our team against Chivas. That was our substitutes, and we talked about how we were going to play against them. I came in at half-time, that's why it's all over the place, all right, because I talked about certain issues at half-time. We take this away with us as well. We have a portable board, and we show the guys at half-time in the dressing room where I can talk about moving my players around.
BMO is proud to be sponsor of Toronto FC. We've also got our logo on the jersey, and we're sponsors of this beautiful building, BMO Field. So this is an opportunity for us to bring our employees out and have us all work together playing a little bit of football. It's been amazing for us in so many ways. We use this sponsorship to help us with our clients, with the community, and with our employees for days like today. So it's immeasurable.
First of all, we're just going to start off by getting on our toes like this. Everybody, you included, love. Yeah? That's it. Just like that. And now we're going to bring one knee up. Just a little skip if you can. That's nice. Everyone's moving together. That's good.
Hey guys, you're hanging out with TV2. Last week I showed you how it's like inside the stadium, but this week I'm going to show you how it's like outside the stadium before the game begins. Let's go. What happens
to your imagination?
You actually take your head and cut your head out and put it on a fan, and it does a little dance and takes you through the day of a Toronto FC fan. Get your picture, head right there, and then we take your picture, and then we actually cut your head out of the picture. So it actually takes your head right out of your picture, and it puts you on the Toronto FC fan's body.
What happened to your hair and your thing?
What do you mean what happened?
It's kind of big, isn't
You don't like my hat?
Well, I think it's just a little big for you.
No, this is novelty size for a novelty size airplane.
What are you doing here? What's going on?
So we take your picture against the green screen, and then you get sort of like put into the picture. Like, see the boy on the end over there?
Yeah.
So we put you in there.
All right, can you show me how it works?
Yeah.
So you do the Toronto FC logo?
Freestyle soccer move.
Yeah.
We got North America's
All right,
top
can I get one?
freestylers in the house here.
What do you like?
Our team consists of 25, and we travel all over the world doing shows. And today we're in the BMO Freestyle Zone.
So guys, as you can see, it's pretty fun hanging out outside the stadium before the game. I got my tattoo, I got my new hair, and now I think it's time for me to go. See you next week.
Thanks to everyone who supported the Purolator Tackle Hunger Food Drive at the game against Chivas last Saturday. Toronto FC and Purolator teamed up in the fight against hunger. Fans were asked to bring non-perishable goods or make donations to the cause.
It's wonderful that our supporters are such a generous bunch, and you know, they're a giving group of people, and they understand that the cause of the Daily Bread Food Bank is more than just 1 or 2 months a year. It's 12 months a year. They serve 75,000 people every month, and it's just an ongoing thing that they got to do.
We're always grateful for the FC and Purolator. Purolator is a partner for us 12 months a year, because it's not just in 1 month, and so we're so happy to work with them and collect money and food.
It feels great to be here today with the FC and the Daily Bread Food Bank. It's just our way of giving back to the community we work and live in. We couldn't do it without professional sports teams like TFC, our employees, customers, and we're real happy to be here.